Hello everyone, welcome back to Frigid Pipes Garage. This is another pipe side project with good audio and good video this time. Today we're going to be working on my 1995 Arctic Cat ZR580 snowmobile. It's got EFI and a couple other things going on with it. Basically, it wouldn't run for a period of time, it wouldn't start, and it just wasn't running right. At the end, I overheated it, and long story short, blew the O-rings out, and it was getting too much fuel and a bunch of other stuff. So I got the coil replaced, I got new spark plug boot ends and a couple new spark plugs, swapped over a couple other things. I got a kill switch now on there as well, and found out that it would run, and it would kind of want to try and start, but it wouldn't really run right. It was running really rich. There's a lot of fuel in the exhaust. Found out the fuel pressure regulator wasn't working properly. At the rail, it was making 60 psi. These things are supposed to be about 36.2 to 36.4 pounds of pressure, and this was over 60. So not good. So I have here a brand new fuel pressure regulator. Now you can get a fuel pressure regulator for the Arctic Cats here. They're about $210 used. That's Canadian price. So, you know, $150 American, whatever that would be. Or you can get a adjustable one, and they're about $300, and that's American. I didn't want to do that because I'm cheap, and this sled was cheap. I paid about $600 for it. So I did some hunting on some different snowmobile forums and found that you can use a 1987 Toyota Corolla, I believe, for the 1.8 liter engine fuel pressure regulator, and it'll bolt right up. I think we might have to modify the mounting holes here. There's two mounting holes just on the side. You can see there and there, and it'll allegedly bolt up. So we're going to see if it will do that, if it'll run, because currently you can't give it full throttle. It will just bog and want to die. So if we get this done in timely fashion, I'd like to straighten out this bumper so that the hood closes properly. This was from me towing it, not from crashing into anything. I just towed it in the wrong place. Should have been towing by the skis, but I towed it from here because I was mad and impatient. And I was fixing those, and you'll see how I'll do that, or at least how I have an idea of how I'll do that. We'll see how that goes, and maybe we'll go for a little drive and see how it runs. So join me as we do that up. All right, so as you can see, this little fella right here is our fuel pressure regulator. That's what's giving us trouble, and it's plugging and not opening. It's sticking is what it's doing. It's sticking. And I just noticed as I'm kind of looking a little bit more that this one spark plug is loose. So I'm going to tighten that. I don't know why it'd be loose. This one's also not super tight, so I'm going to clean that up and tighten all that stuff up, and that'll help my running bad issue as well. So yeah, the audio, we've got full audio, full video, back to like how we were on like in the Cummins episode, which again I do apologize about. I know this fuel pressure regulator has been off before, so I'm not going to be smacking the bolts like I normally would. This is just a overflow tube in case this does have an issue. It will leak out of here. Mine doesn't leak, so my fuel pressure regulator is not leaking, it's just sticking, which, you know, that's fine. We'll use that on the new one. I don't think this is going to pose any issue, being the fuel pressure regulator is a little different. It sure as heck does look a lot more smaller. I don't know, we'll have to see if that's going to be a problem. Oh, can I get that hose off? There's some fuel. Just gonna leave that up there. That might have leaked a little bit more than I thought it would. But then again, there's a lot of pressure in the system. This is, like I said, it was running about 58 psi, or 60 psi, sorry. Oh, whatever, like gas evaporates, so it's all good in the hood. Just gonna take this time to clean my engine off of the oil. So I replaced the head O-rings in this thing, so they've got a new O-ring on both. So there's 2 O-rings on these, an inner and an outer. So I replaced both of those. I think we're okay on pressure there. I just didn't want to take this thing off and have it shoot back at me. So I'll be a little careful here. I think that was all the pressure just kind of releasing off the return. So keep these screws handy. By handy, I mean I'm just setting them down on the floor beside me. And yeah, no, we're good. A little bit of fuel in the rails, so there we go. That's swimming. I'm just gonna put that there so it catches all the fuel drips. And yeah, this is our old fuel pressure regulator, no good. Oh, it's a Makuni. Yeah, it's not leaking or anything. But I guess we should check our old part with the new part. And the port does look a little bit bigger on the new one. Actually, it is the exact same. So this should work. Now, we are going to need to do a little bit of filing. You can see where my holes line up. So what I'm going to do is take this over to the bench, and I'm going to take some tape, just tape them together, mark where the holes need to go. Actually thinking about that now, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to keep filing until they fit, until it fits, and it looks pretty close. I might be precise. I'm gonna do that. You know, it's smart. Yeah, I've convinced myself. All right, I've convinced myself I'm gonna do this the kind of right way. So yeah, that's joyous. So I'm just gonna see if it fits in here. It's a little snug. That's the O-ring, but it works. Yeah, we're good. It's just gonna be a little bit of a challenge to get it in there. And we get the same amount of protrusion from face to face. Just measuring side by side here. That looks really good. So yeah, I'll take this over to the bench and we'll do some measuring. All right, so I've got the new fuel pressure regulator and the old fuel pressure regulator here. Like I said, I'm going to tape them together, which, I don't know, seems okay enough. Better than just free balling it, you know? Jeez, I can't even... Okay, now I'm annoyed. Okay, so I'm going to mark as best as I can. Can't really see what I'm doing, sorry. Just marking on the new one where we got a file to. And I kind of just say that. Could be really precise and just use a pair of calipers to measure this, but I'm not doing that. Yeah, that looks pretty bang on. Like I said, this is a tight fit. It's brand new lowering, so that makes sense. Probably just use some 2-stroke oil to lube that up. So even though I'm not going to be the most precise about this, I am still going to be a little bit cautious at least, and just tape this port off so that we don't get any metal filings in there. So I'll go ahead and do that. Just a quick little hack job, tape job. Here we go. So we've got that all taped up, and I got my marks there. So I'm just going to clamp this down on the vise and hope for the best. Got my file here, and I'm just going to get to filing. Alright, so got our O-ring all ready to go here. Give it a little test fit. I think we need just a little bit more. I'd rather have more than less, so I will go retape this and we'll give her a couple more files. Alright, here we are, back in the engine bay. So, I'm going to see if this guy will fit. Looks like that's a perfect fit. So I'm going to see if these screws will thread in now, and that'll be that part of the job done. Looks like we've got threadage. on that one. Do screw number 2 here. This one's really tight. It's actually threading the metal on the fuel pressure regulator itself. So it got really tight. I was not a fan. I'll pull that out. Yeah, there we go. Let's cut and thread into the top of this right here. So, okay, back to the drawing board. All right, third time's the charm, right? Just gonna get a little bit of injection oil here because it's 50 to 1. Just get a little dip. Nice and purple. This is an oil injected engine, so I don't have to mix the fuel and the oil. It's got oil injection. So I'm just gonna put a little oil on this O-ring here, and that just helps it nicely go in. Plus, it's a 2-stroke, so it's gonna burn that oil. I'm not too worried about it. Oh yeah, that's threading in quite nicely. That's one side. Let's see if it'll do the other side. Oh yeah, much better. Feels just like the other side. Nice and tight. There we go. Okay, that ain't going anywhere. Now, just gotta be quick and reconnect the return line. Just like that. Oh, that really goes on there. I think I like it like that. That's not the OEM routing, but that works good enough. And then we're just gonna put a little hose on here. And it doesn't go like that. It goes like this, through this hole. And if there's any fuel leakage, it'll blow up on me, which is good. What was this for? Oh yeah, this is for the air temperature sensor. It's over up there. The wires broke off on this, so I just put them together so it runs in a closed loop mode and it's not actually learning the temperature or anything, which not proper. I am going to get a new sensor in the near future, but I just wanted this thing running and done and good to go. So now my next step is I'm going to tighten up these spark plugs over here and just make sure they're good to go. Take the boots off here. 1 and 2. That one wasn't even tight. That'll do. I'm just going to make sure this one's tight. A little loose. Don't want them too tight, but like, you don't want them loose. So, why are you not going on? What's your deal? There you go. There, that's that one. Okay, so everything is hooked up properly. This sled should run. Should. Our kill switch on here. And put our key in the ignition. Fuel pump is priming. I don't see any leaks. Oh, but it's going to leak a whole bunch because I didn't tighten the return line. Down. Do that real quick. I knew I was forgetting something. Put the hood down here. Some battery lights on. We got voltage there. We'll give it a crank. sorry, that was loud. Whew. Okay, so it runs, it revs up. The reason it did that little stumble at the start, at least my theory, running while I was kind of just thinking in my head, is because we don't have the air temperature sensor hooked up. It's just bypassed here. So I don't see any leaks from the fuel system, so we're going to go ahead and call that a job done. Now I am going to get our bumper area, straightening area, ready to straighten. I think will be my next task. We got a surprise guest visitor here.
It's kind of my view.
Mr. Fridge decided to show up since he's a sled god.
That's not the word I would use.
A sled Prometheus?
Well, that also might be strong.
One of the sledders of all time?
Why, that is an accurate statement. Okay. I am one of the sledders.
One of the sledders of all time?
Basically, that Caleb Kastert guy, I'm the guy who taught him how to ride.
Right. So there's nothing sketchy about these hookups on the bumper at all.
No, that's fine.
And you showed up at the perfect time to help me
put the hook on the side of the belly pan, but potato, tomato.
Oh, we can fix that real quick.
How come you crashed it?
I didn't crash it. This was from me being angry and pulling it.
With a truck?
Yeah.
It bent it? Pulling it with a truck?
Yeah.
How hard did you pull it?
Maybe a little too hard. I might have been really mad.
Oh, this is heavy. Oh. Your snowmobile's kind of heavy.
Think she'll just straighten right out?
No, but we'll try.
Well, how else am I supposed to unbend it?
Well, let's give her a shot. What is the curvature to the moon's surface here?
Well,
is it supposed to have this to it?
Yes.
Or is it supposed to be straight?
No, this is supposed to have this bend here.
Is it?
It doesn't have that over here anymore. So it's got to kind of...
So I'm wondering if we shouldn't be pulling more. Yeah?
Maybe.
Have a third one set up and pull.
I just want the hood to be able to close.
That's fine. Yeah, we can do that.
Currently as it is, it doesn't. It does close. It's just this doesn't line up.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'd say yank it over.
Yeah.
Yank it over until it lines up.
Yeah.
That might not work.
See, more heat.
Yeah. Hold tension on it. Yeah, more heat.
What's that?
More heat with tension on it, maybe. I'd heat it up more back here. That's where you want to bend it, is more here.
Yeah. Just that, this front part is plastic.
Well, it's bent right here. At least you can pop that out with a trim screwdriver.
And then the inside of this is plastic too.
That's fine. The pipe gets just as hot as anything that torch will do, basically. You want to show them the awesome fire?
What awesome fire?
Oh, here, I'll show you. Get some sick angles going here. Oh, we're almost dead, by the way.
Yeah. It's okay. I found the other battery.
Where was it?
Oh. Hiding in my room.
Oh, now you're heating up there.
I don't know. Kind of forgot where I put it for a minute.
Nope, can't do that.
Sorry.
Oh, you? I'm the cameraman. You just kicked me out of the way.
I'm just a scaredy cat.
He'll be fine.
It's yielding.
It's coming.
A little bit more heat.
No, that'll make that part bend flat in the front. Nice if we had a way to... Oh, your hinge is broke.
That too. It's been like that for a while. Inside, I got it.
Excuse me.
All right.
Oh, it's moving.
Can't pull it anymore. See if you can give her a pull.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Don't want to break the strap either. Okay, well, Bing's got a bunch of tension on it now.
How is that?
Yeah, it's pulled this whole side out now, though.
Oh, yeah.
So what happens with release, though, now?
Release now.
Okay, time to do some sketchy shit.
Doodah, doodah.
Hope I get it.
Hey, that worked. All right.
We'll pull up.
Let's do it. That should be good. Good there.
We're not quite spilling guzzly.
That's good.
Excuse me.
What's that?
Goddamn doc's playing so good.
Oh, jeez.
Are you winning?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man, fuel runners are just such a gross deal.
I know. I'll put another one in there just for good luck. Right there. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Big win. Let her down. Thank you. Sweet. Look at that. Just plugged right up.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I lived. Yeah, plugged her right up.
Very nice.
Just winning. Nothing.
Nothing. She's all done.
It's ready to go.
For a rip, bud.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's going to do it for another episode of Frigid Pipes Garage. We got the fuel pressure regulator replaced, and the front bumper kind of straightened out, and the hood sitting flat. Also fixed a hole in the skid plate, and everything's working properly now. So I'm going to go take it for a ride, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, that worked well.
God dang, I'll tell you where, boom higher.